How long into what you were doing did WWE start taking notice of what you were doing?
It wasn't like like when I got back from Japan, I was a single dad. So Harley wanted me to move to Eldon to keep training and doing his shows, and I couldn't do it. So I had to go back, and I had to get another job to kind of support my son and me, and just wrestle on the weekends. And if you know anything about trying to make it in wrestling, the last place that you want to go is to stay in one place and just learn from 2 or 3 different promotions around you, because you're not going to get any better. You're going to get bad habits. Luckily, I was able to work some guys that were pretty good. So I remember FCW had like a FCW recruit site where you like upload like a match. It wasn't like you send a tape or whatever, but you like upload a match.
Yeah.
And then so like I did that. I uploaded a match, and I was just like, well, if it happens, it happens. If not, I'm supporting my son, and I'm working a decent job doing security for a county and getting benefits and all that. And I don't know, like, again, about a week later after that, they wanted to fly me out for a week-long tryout for FCW. Tom Pritchard was down there, Steve Kern, so went out and did that, and the rest was history.
What do you think was the thing when you went down there that impressed them the most?
I don't know. I just know that with me personally, everything I do, I put my heart and soul into, and I'm not going to give up. And I just try to keep getting better and learning from any kind of like mistake I make in my head. I'm a perfectionist with myself, and you always learn something new every time you do anything.
What was the original pitch for the Wyatt family? Like, how did they lay it out for you?
I don't think there was like a original type pitch. I know Wyndham was trying out this Waylon Mercy type cult character, but there's no way the company was going to have a 30-person cult come out, and travel on the road every week. So I know we like with Dusty Rhodes like class, we like had like different people and different versions of like people come out with them. Like one was like Rick Vick, who was later in the Ascension, Brody and me, and like one like promo we did, we like kidnapped Enzo for making fun of us or something. Just weird stuff we would try. And when it came time to like they did like a video, but I wasn't included in this video. I think it was like Eli Cottonwood and I think Audrey Marie and Brody, and they all did like this video concept for the Wyatt family. And then Brody debuted as like the first son on NXT. And then like 2 weeks later, like a day before TVA, they said, all right, we want you to be the second son. And I was like, okay. Because me and Brody had been taken for a while down in NXT. It made sense. So I was like, okay, but all I have is trunks.
Yeah.
And because I was doing like this Falcon Viking stuff, which I was told would never work. By the way, you could never be a Viking.
Viking gimmick won't work.
It would never work.
Oh, that's interesting.
Can't believe that. But no. So luckily, in the trunk of my car, I had a pair of pajama bottoms. I had jeans, but I didn't want to wear what Brody was wearing, because he was wearing the jeans and the flannel and the A shirt, and I was like, well, what the heck am I going to wear? And luckily, I had a pair of coveralls from a reality show I did in Norway from a farm. They were green coveralls with like reflective yellow on them that looked horrendous. But I cut the sleeves off, and like it seemed to be a good look, because I was a fan of like horror movies, just the same as Wyndham, and the Michael Myers aesthetic, the Slipknot aesthetic of the coveralls, but like cut the sleeves off so you could actually show some, like physique.
Yeah.
Because those things don't really show much physique at all.
Yeah.
And they're very hard to work in. So my movements were extremely limited.
Could you have like cut armpit holes or something to, make them a little bit easier to move around in?
No. I tried everything. I went I ended up getting flight suits later on that fit a little bit better, but like I could barely move. It wasn't until I started wrestling in jeans that I was like, man, I can move so much better.
I don't think people take that into account at all.
No, they just think I'm a slow big man, which is fine with me.
No, no.